Hello again, Doc on the Clock with more MAGMML3. We are going into 53rd place. It is called Cloud9 by Diamond Wolf. Hey, I recognize that name. Solid scores all around. Shinryu, as usual, being the lower one, although Patchy being second lowest is definitely not typical. Feels like Patchy and Ace switched around scores for this one. Let's see what we've got. 1 element, 3 tokens. Looks pretty good to me. I'm tempted to try and check left. Nope. Look, you always gotta check left. It's the most common thing that people do. Alright. So far, we have Air-Manny. Except it has lyrics. And if you want an Air-Man song with the lyrics, I've got the song for you. Okay. There is something over here. I was like... Look, I was not sure, but something about this just kind of struck me as odd. And it does net me an M tank. Okay, you are going to be an irritation. But now I gotta figure out what's on this side. Oh, not much. Just an E-tank. And they even changed up the E-tank jingle. Custom costumes can have custom sound effects. We've seen this before. We saw a few of those with Charlie, but this one's got even more of them. Also, the rare costume that has an idle animation. I mean, beyond just blinking. Oh! Rude! Yes, I did notice right at the very end that Gremlet was, grinning. I'm guessing I go down from here. Okay. Once again, we're in a case where I don't know... So the one thing about this stage is that, what constitutes progress versus side is not always immediately evident. I have to go back. I have to check. It's happened so often in this contest that I just have to be sure. I mean, it is already entirely possible that I missed a token because I missed that Gremlin's trick, but I can at least make sure that everything that I can control, I do control. There's one thing I kind of wished for with this stage. It would be... a different music track. Either something more remixed or another Air-Man track or something like that. This one, kind of among my least favorite Mega Man 2 tracks. It just feels, honestly, to me, make the gremlins laugh, apparently. Okay, now we have a problem, because I know that these ones are here. I need to test. No, I cannot slide over them. Okay, these are 2-tile wide gaps. Well, I tried to jump over that. It didn't quite work. But I got the token at least, so it's fine. But yeah, Air-Man's theme in Mega Man 2 has always felt just kind of dull to me. Legitimately, I definitely like the Game Boy theme better. So long as it's fixed from its original over-pitched incarnation. The theme itself is so much more catchy to me. Alright, over. Huh, nope. Okay, down we go. So I'm missing 2 tokens, huh? Oh, it's, monster-sized Kaminari Goro. It fires a little bit too quickly for me to feel like I can get to that other cloud. Fires a little bit too quickly for me to feel like I can get to it. Okay, it has a mild weakness to Spark Chaser. Oh, if these bolts fired at, like, just 10% slower, I think, this would feel like a much better fight. Like, it's just enough, it's just fast enough that I feel like I can't adapt. Alright, well, we have to go back in. I somehow missed 2 tokens there. I have a suspicion for the first one, so we're going to just hurry towards that. I know I didn't... I'm pretty sure I didn't miss one up there. Okay, this is a slow process, and I probably should have just used Magnet Beam, but whatever. Okay. Warning, turn back now. It's the Wall of Gremlins. Thing is, if you're paying attention, you can see the ones that are neutral in expression and get past. This is very weird. Okay, I'm going to presume that the third token is past the second. It's not always a guarantee, but I'm relatively confidence that at this stage of the game, that's going to be more likely than not. Alright. So, token 3. Where could you possibly be? Okay, as long as I don't screen transition, I can go back and forth as much as I want. So, I'm gonna look around first for anything that might be suspicious. Huh, you know, in theory, I could screen transition up on some of these. Okay, I think that's my next, okay. No screen transition there. Nothing there, nothing there. Whoa! Okay. Oh. Consult a map. Oh, it actually is down here. I can screen transition this way. That's, okay, that's relatively counterintuitive. Oh, jeez. Didn't do too well there. Okay, these are not lining up well. Too early. There we go. They say every cloud has a silver lining. I don't know if I'd call these grays silver, but close enough. Okay. Well, I mean, that's a good way to avoid those lightning bolts. Just block them with water. Fortunately, Pokemon type science does not qualify here, because trying to block lightning with water, they're not very effective. Yeah, remake stage? Kind of, maybe? It does lean very heavily into everything Air-Man. The general feel of it to me does kinda feel Air-Man-ish. I don't know if that was what Diamond Wolf was going for. Like, I don't think they wanted to invoke too much of that, but maybe they did, who knows. But that's Yeah, I think general level structure, general ideas, most everything in here was Air-Man to some degree. Less gimmick variety? I'm gonna dispute that, because Air-Man had one gimmick. That was the air tikis. I guess maybe you can count the fan fiends as a wind, which would be a second gimmick, but that's a maybe. In contrast, this had the gremlins, and it did have a brief appearance by the other cloud platforms, the Snake Man cloud platforms, which thematically fit. Yeah, I buy it. Things just did not line up there. I don't know if that was something that was introduced when the level was implemented on the stage, or just the way it was built originally. Yeah, I feel like that boss's firing rate needed to be toned down just a notch. Like, it didn't need to be halved. Just somewhere a little bit less, so that it felt like I had a moment to kind of focus before the next bolt came around. Yep. Weird gray outlines on a few spikes. Hey, I found the silver lining. I'll say one thing. The rotating cloud platforms probably a little bit too uniform in height. I think there needed to be some more variety in how you jumped along those, because the way it is now, it's simple and straightforward, but lacks interest. Having them some of them be a little bit higher, a little bit lower, and you have to figure out the timing, it does slow it down a bit, but I think it still makes it more interesting. Huh, it was consistent for you, Shinryu? It was not for me. And when I refight that boss, I will be using Spark Chaser, most likely. Air-Man 2.0, 9.0. Oh, it was Cloud 9. Yeah, okay, I get it. I mean, it's a remix stage, but it got into tier 11. I'd say that has a good bit going for it. Yeah, that one requires rush bike, I'm pretty sure. Either that, or you have to be really good with your slide jumps. Side note, Doc is not good with the slide jumps. Really or otherwise. Yeah, we've already seen Air-Man once. It did not go well. There's a few conveyance issues. Conveyance of directionality issues, in particular. It's not the worst I've seen by a long shot, but I did find myself wondering in a few places if I should be going left or I should be going right. Down, I didn't generally have too much option, so... I mean, yeah, it is a fun stage in general, even if it has its few blemishes. Same. I don't think it's terribly intuitive. I think you can also get thrown off if you try to go in from up above, because there's only a small area you can transition through, and if you don't realize that, you could try going in from the upper platform, run into the solid wall, and be like, oh, okay, there's nothing over there. Yeah, I think I would have rethought the location of the third token. Oh, this remake levels went, this one went better than most. And I'll say, it felt like a remake level to me this time, so give it that. But, yeah, that was a decent experience. I'll bet you think I stand out in a place like this, don't ya? Presume a lot, huh? Well, let me tell you, Chuck, a bab like me's got to be more literate than a philosopher to survive. Union stuff requires all kinds of paperwork, and with scummy bosses out there, it's important to know your rights. Sure, you could hire a lawyer, but I say it's always better to stand up for yourself by yourself. Plus, those pen pushers charge a bloomin' large fee. Well, lawyers are not cheap, for sure, but they also can be very, very helpful at times. Hi, Starman. I've taken quite an interest in blackout poetry lately. It's rather beautiful, isn't it? I would not know. I don't know what blackout poetry is. Also, why is there an entire bookshelf of Necronomicons? I don't feel like that's a thing that should be. Also, I see no romance, manga, and mango. People sure like to write a lot about mangoes in this world, apparently. The remaining letters are much like stars, connecting together in a constellation of words. I'd like to try this art out myself, actually. You know what? Why not right now? Let's go. Yay, wow. Whatever you say. Anyway, that's all for me for now. Until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.